He's into like hunting and all that kind of stuff. We all know that stuff isn't cheap. And I like the girly girl things. And I did figure out a way that I can still get my nails done and not have to actually pay cash for it.
How's that work?
I got to know more on that one because I'd like to tell my wife.
Trade work, I do sewing off to the side, and so I make clothes and stuff like that for my nail artist, and she does my nails in return.
It's a barter situation.
So it's a haggle.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to haggle our way out of $110,000 in debt. So here's the deal. Your lifestyle is about to be cut down to nothing.
Oof. Yeah, I see it going that way.
Oof. So no more gear. In fact, we're going to be selling everything in sight that's not tied down on Facebook Marketplace.
And
we're going to be doing our own nails.
Facebook Marketplace?
I was going to say that. She's got to paint her own nails. Now all this knitting's got to go to selling stuff.
So making 130, how much margin do you guys have outside of all these payments? The minimum payments on your mortgage, the HELOC, the credit cards. How much extra could you throw at these debts every month?
Well, some good things happened in the last week. We did get our tax return, which was $5,000, and we put all of that into the credit cards, and we did actually pay off, I think, 2 credit cards.
Good. Are you cutting them up, closing the accounts?
Yeah, neither of us even carry the cards on us at all. Like, we don't have access to them.
So here's the key. You're going to make a budget every month. You guys are going to sit down. You're going to agree to it. You're going to stick to it. You're going to track all the transactions. And both of your goals to go, how much margin do we have at the end of each month, throw at the debt? And your goal is to increase that amount every single month. Make it a game. And go, all right, we were able to throw $2,000 extra on the credit card this month. Let's try to aim for $2,100 next month. And let's see what we need to move around in the budget to get there.
Okay.
And that means meal planning, hanging at home. We're not going to hunt. We're going to use anything we have at the house. We're not spending any extra money beyond food, utility, shelter, transportation, insurance bills. That's it. Basics.
Okay.
And making 130, you guys can get out of this in a few years. You know, think about it. If you're able to put, let's say, 35 grand a year at the debt, well, guess what? It's gone in about 3 years. So now you do the math on that and you go, all right, that's $2,900 a month we got to throw at this debt. You guys get that amount in your paychecks every month, right?
Yeah, that sounds doable for sure.
And so I want you to set the goal that scares you just a little bit. If it feels like you're going to be able to hit it easily, you haven't set a big enough goal. You have to feel the sacrifice where you go, oh, we're really going to have to cut back to get 3 grand to throw at the debt this month, but we're going to do it. And I promise you, it will actually create a better marriage. You guys are going to communicate like you never have before.
Yeah, I hope so.
So hang on the line. I'm going to gift you guys Financial Peace University. Watch all 9 lessons together. And I'm going to gift you the Every Dollar Premium Budget. They'll connect to your bank account. You can track the transactions. You're about to experience some serious life change. And I can't wait for you to call back and let us know how it's going.
Yeah.
Especially the do-it-yourself nails.
Now, you did say no more hunting, but now that he's bought this stuff, he needs to bring home some meat.
Ammo is not cheap.
But but the savings on the venison and all those things, I mean, you fill up a freezer full of all that good stuff.
Sand cans, some deer jerky.
How is it that you aren't hunting now that you're debt-free? You love to save money.
No desire. I'm an indoor cat, Ken. I'm all good.
We'll settle it on the break.
It's Rachel Cruz. You've heard me talk about Christian Healthcare Ministries, a health cost-sharing ministry. Now I want you to hear from one of their members. Abby racked up a lot of doctor bills with a recent pregnancy, but she says CHM shared all of her eligible pregnancy-related medical expenses and were helpful through the whole process. That's Abby's CHM story, and it could be yours. Check out chministries.org/budget to see if CHM is a good fit for your family. chministries.org/budget.
Hey, if you've been holding off on getting a will because you think it's too hard, listen up. It takes less time to create a will with Mama Bear legal forms than it takes to fill out that tournament bracket. In just 20 minutes, you can make sure your plans will be carried out exactly how you want when you die. Go to MamaBearLegalForms.com to complete your will and save 20% with the promo code Ramsey. Mama Bear Legal Forms.
We'll take a look at KSFO traffic.
Crash reported in San Mateo, northbound 101, just before you get to Peninsula Avenue. I don't have the details yet. A solo vehicle crash in Albany, westbound 80 east of Buchanan Street. That is blocking the right-hand lane. And in San Jose, southbound 101, the Oka Road off-ramp, a two-car crash there, blocking that ramp. That's traffic. I'm Michael Bennett.
This report is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Commercial.com. Discounts and coverage selections not available in all states or situations.
Hey, it's Armstrong and Getty, and knowing the overtime rules is important when it comes to retirement planning and investment management because there are no do-overs in life, especially in retirement. If you're looking for a local fiduciary who is licensed when it comes to loans, investments, insurance, basically all things money related, then please call our good friend Greg O'Donnell at the O'Donnell Financial Group. For the past 3 decades, he's been helping people like you get peace of mind by planning for retirement. So just call Greg today at 866-496-2300 or visit him online at o'donnellfinancialgroup.com. Again, that's o'donnellfinancialgroup.com or give him a call 866-496-2300. You owe it to yourself to know if you're going to be able to live that retirement lifestyle that you always dreamed of. So call him now at 866-496-2300, online at o'donnellfinancialgroup.com or odfigroup.com. O'Donnell Financial, because planning is a process, not a product.
Sick of looking at the world through old, ugly, outdated windows? Bill and Kathleen from American Vision Windows offers you a wildly generous opportunity to save big. For a limited time, we'll pay the tax, or you can choose free expert installation. There's never been a better time to buy.
I get joy. I can't wait to see the next customer.
I am 23 years later very energized about what we sell. We love people.
That's why we literally given half of the company back to the employees. Those installers that come to your house, they want to live up to that. That's a white glove treatment.
American Vision Windows is offering huge savings. We pay the tax or free expert installation. It's our amazing savings opportunity you don't want to miss. Make the decision to buy your new windows now. Beautify your home and save on your energy bills. Call 855-339-9956 or visit AmericanVisionWindows.com. Callers, see website for details. On approved credit offer expires 3/31/2024. CSLB number 778326.
Life of a small business owner. Keeping the lights on, calling all the shots, checking all the boxes. But don't be fooled by all that income. It's still about waking up too early, interrupting your life with that thing that is your small business. And then there's workplace accidents. People are busy, they're distracted, they're tired, and they always have something new to deal with. 500-degree ovens, fresh concrete in a 3-foot trench, relentless thorns in a bouquet of bougainvilleas, rusty nails, clouds of sawdust. Danger lurks around every corner. What are workers going to do? How can your employees feel like they're covered in case of an accident? Despite your best efforts, workplace accidents can happen, but there is an easy way to keep your employees covered. Talk to your agent about workers' comp coverage from PI, or go to pieinsurance.com and get a quote. Safety first, then PI Insurance. Individual rates, offerings, and savings may vary, subject to policy terms and conditions. Not available in all states and situations.
Adopt US Kids presents What to Expect When You're Expecting. A teenager, learning the lingo.
Today I'm going to help parents translate teen slang. Now, when a teen says something is on fleek, it's exactly like saying, that's rad. It simply means that something is awesome or cool. Another one is totes. It's exactly like saying, totally, just shorter. As in, I totes love going to the mall for Becca. Another word you might hear is jelly. Jelly is a shorter, better way to say jealous. As in, Chloe, I am like so jelly of your unicorn phone case.
You don't have to speak teen to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will think you're, rad just the same. To learn more, visit adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt U.S. Kids, and
and the Ad Council.
Imagine the hospital experience. Scary surgeries, painful recoveries. Now imagine you're a child. This is why Starlight exists. Starlight programs help kids in the hospital cope. Because happiness matters. Visit starlight.org.com/FPU.
Welcome back to the Ramsey Show. This is where you come for advice on your money, your work, and your relationships, and we're so thrilled you're here. I'm Ken Coleman. George Campbell joins me. Phone number is 888-825-5225. All right, let's go to Christy in Fargo, North Dakota. I don't know why I went Carolina, but it is North Dakota. Christy, how can we help?
Well, I have a question about paying for my son's college.
Okay.
So here's the deal. My son is gifted. I never saved for his college because I always knew he'd probably get a full ride somewhere, which he has been offered multiple of those. However, he applied at MIT where he wants to go for a math degree, and he actually got accepted.
Whoa, congrats,
So-
Mom. Awesome.
I know, so very proud. His father, neither one of us are college graduates, so of course we want to give him every opportunity, but MIT, as maybe you're aware, they don't accept outside scholarships. They basically go by your income and then they grant you the difference.
Okay.
So I'm looking at paying about $28,000 a year out of pocket for him to go. I don't want to do loans, like I realize, but I guess my question is it going to be worth, or do you think it's worth it for me to do that? Well, I know Dave always said you don't need a pedigree, you just need a degree. But it's like a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity.
Let's flip the question. Can we flip it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So instead of should I do it, the question is can you do it? So.
Well, I think so.
Well, no, not think so. Do we know that you can? So $28,000 a year, right?
Correct.
That's what you would be responsible for. So it's a little bit over $2,000 a month, right?
Right.
Can you do that in your existing budget with your existing income and everything else you got to take care of?
With a lot of cutbacks, yes.
Okay, when we say a lot of cutbacks, are we barely making it by? Is it paycheck to paycheck?
No. We just spend a lot on probably foolish things that we just want and don't need.
How much could he earn during a summer job? Maybe a spring break here and there. So let's just take the number 28,000. How much do you think he could make that could contribute to that?
Well, actually, he's done that the past 3 years, and he's saved. So he makes about $12,000 to $15,000 a year at his job. Now, when he's in college, he won't be able to work. So he does have some savings.
Well,
so he would use that.
So how much? So let's start playing this out. So of the 28,000,
By the time that bill is due, how much do we have?
how much can he contribute each year?
Well, I mean, this year he could cover almost all of it. He has 24,000.
Right.
So first year would be okay, but I'm just worried about the following years. I mean, because he obviously won't be able to work as much while he's in school.
Again, I'm going to give it to the budget expert to my right.
So by year 2, when that bill comes
He's
due,
disabled,
can
so
you
he
guys
can't
cover the
work that
28
many
grand that
hours
year?
anyway.
I feel like
Well,
we
supposedly
can.
disabled.
Yes.
Okay, and then year 3, can you save up another 28 in a year to cover year 3?
Yeah, I think so, yes.
I know so.
This is where the budget comes into play, because it's very simple math, Christy. You take $28,000, we're going to divide it by 12. That's $23.33 every single month we need to save. Now, with a high-yield savings account, it's actually a little bit less. If we're on a short term, you may want to just do it in a high-yield savings. And so now it becomes, all right, we got to save $2,300 a month. Can we find that room in the budget if we cut back on X, Y, Z? Maybe it's he's going to work part-time on the weekends. You guys are going to take on a side job for a little while until we know that the rest is covered.
So, bingo.
All right, and he does plan to tutor at MIT. That's already been discussed.
Great.
If he goes, he can do that.
Christy,
So I think
Christy, let me just talk to you parent to parent, because I got an 18-year-old going off to school in the fall, and I'm doing the same deal. And let me just tell you this. If I was in your situation, and I really wanted to do this, my first thought would be, all right, we need to do a budget, and we've determined, you just told me and George, that you could cover. You could cover the $23.33 every month out of your monthly income. You'd have to cut back on some stuff. Do you know what I'd do? I'd go, you know what? That's not good enough. I'm going to go make some side money, or my husband's going to pick up a couple of jobs, and we're going to make it to where we're not cutting back that much, and we're able to bless our son.
Don't need multiple
Where
jobs.
there is a will, there is a way. And I'm saying this is close enough to where you guys can go, there's no reason for us to cut back and stuff, or let's go hustle a little bit, and let's make Junior, and you are, pay a good chunk of it. And so we've only got to come up with 3 years or 2 years or whatever it is. I think this is extremely doable, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you it's doable. And you just got to decide how you are going to do it.
We haven't even talked about him still applying for other scholarships and grants and awards.
Right. If he's that sharp.
Well, MIT only lets you use 5,600 of outside scholarships, so he has gotten more than that, but that's all they will apply. That's the student portion.
All right, does that play into the 28?
No, because they will not apply that to the parent expected contribution.
What if it's an award paid directly to you rather than the school? Because that doesn't get subtracted from your aid.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
If it's an award that is paid directly to you rather than the school, that won't get subtracted.
Most of them are payable to the school.
But there are a lot out there that are just classified as awards that get paid directly to you. So I would focus his efforts on that.
Kid is so smart. So I got a quick question. Where's that 5,600 that he's earned? Where's that going?
Well, he'll pay that portion. That's the 5,600 is what MIT expects the student to pay.
But I'm saying, is that coming off of the 28?
That'll come off of, no, it doesn't come off the 28. The 28 is on top of that.
Okay,
so our family contribution is like 3,300, whatever, or 33,000.
That's what I was trying to get at. So I still hold my position that you guys can do this, but why have to scrimp? Just go make a little extra money, do whatever it takes, cut, yes.
Sure.
He needs to
So
be
the other thing is our income is a little variable. My husband works for the railroad, so it's when they call him for a train, then he goes, and when there's no trains, he doesn't go. So
well, guess what he's doing?
A side gig.
Well, hold on a second. I know what he's doing when the train hasn't called. He's somewhere else. He needs to find himself some labor work where when he's not on the train, he's working.
Yeah, but he has to be available on the phone to get on the train within 90 minutes. So
right.
Kind of a goofy
so he goes and works for a guy that goes, here's the deal, man. I'm working for you. I'm busting it. If the choo-choo calls, I'm out.
Yep.
The other thing to realize, Christy, is that this is not fatal. If he doesn't go to MIT and he gets a full ride to another great school, the kid's brilliant. He's going to be okay.
Right, he'll do great wherever he goes.
You know what?
And by the way, you save $120,000 that he can now use toward buying a house. And so I'm truly not, I don't think the MIT is truly, I'm from Boston. It's one of the greatest institutions out there, and it does hold some weight out there with employers.
Yeah,
he's got an amazing job. Why can't he work in the summer again?
Well, he will work in the summer when he's home, but I'm just saying, currently when he was making $15,000 a year, he was working year-round.
Yeah, but if he's as smart, first of all, I can't even compute what the brain must be like to get an MIT. Like, that whole part of my brain's dark. There's no brain waves at all.
I'm with you.
Yeah, they're going to study me. When I die, they'll study me and go, this dude literally had no functional ability in science and math at all. It's really extraordinary. But my point is if he's that smart, he could be tutoring online, tutoring there. He could be making more money. So it's hey, Junior, you want to go to MIT? Awesome. You're that smart. Math is easy for you. Go make some more money.
Okay.
And you help out some too, but I would say yes. I would commit. But the husband, but again, I'm telling you what, we always tell you what we would do. If I were your husband in that train job, I would have something on the side where I could be making money. And if the train calls, fine. But, you know, let's take control of this and not feel like we're being controlled. That's what I'm getting.
Sure.
Okay. By the way, congratulations. You birthed an MIT level student. This deserves to be honored, doesn't it, George?
Impressive.
Who cares?
Yeah, it's like my husband and I always say, too stupid to make us smart.